random Catholic thoughts, list videos, and more for Bored Lady. Warning, the content of this video will likely cause spit takes, double takes, and sudden outbursts of "Say what?" Here are 5 people you were never told were Catholic. Before going any further, here's the obligatory request to subscribe and click the bell icon. Louis Braille, 1809 to 1852. You hear Braille and you think, yeah, Braille, the system of raised dots for the visually impaired. It was invented by a Frenchman named Louis Braille. He himself was blind in both eyes from an early age. Fortunately, Louis was blessed with a keen intellect and a talent for music. Just like the people at Random Catholic Thoughts, right? Right. Anyway, his mind allowed him to develop the system that has been adapted all over the world and for reading music. A devout Catholic, his skills in music led him to become the organist at 2 parish churches, St. Nicholas and St. Vincent de Paul. As he lay dying of tuberculosis in 1852, he spoke this on his deathbed: "God was pleased to hold before my eyes the dazzling splendors of eternal hope. After that, doesn't it seem that nothing more could keep me bound to the earth?" Babe Ruth, 1895 to 1948. One of the greatest baseball players of all time, George Herman Ruth is forever immortalized as Babe, and as some other things like
the Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth, the Great Bambino.
As a child, he attended St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys, run by the Xavierin brothers. Babe found a father-mentor figure in the school's prefect of discipline, Brother Matthias. Brother Matthias was vital in developing Babe's hitting style and for planting the seeds of the Catholic faith. Later on in life, Babe was known for womanizing, overeating, and drinking heavily off the field, and for being a bit hard to manage on the field. Yet, his Catholicism still shone, as he was generous in giving back to St. Mary's. Many times, he used his celebrity status for fundraisers. Several teammates would later recall seeing Babe go to Sunday Mass after a crazy Saturday night on the town. Prior to death, Babe made his confession and received communion. His funeral mass was held at New York's St. Patrick's Cathedral in August of 1948. Vince Lombardi, 1913 to 1970. Hailed as the greatest football coach of all time, the man whom the Super Bowl trophy is named after was raised in a Catholic household and was even an altar server. He attended Catholic school and even prepared for the seminary. He got his first ever coaching gig at St. Cecilia's High School in New Jersey. He was known to lead his team to Mass on Sunday before any home game. After coaching at Fordham University and with the New York Giants, he signed on to lead the Green Bay Packers, whom he led to 5 NFL championship wins. His style of coaching was seen as demanding and required absolute dedication by his players, but was undeniably successful. Lombardi never stopped practicing his faith. He would go to St. Willibrord Church every day on the way to work to pray. He was also a Knight of Columbus. Lombardi had struggles like everyone else. He had a bit of a temper, and the miscarriage of his first child caused him grief, and more grief from his wife's problem with alcohol because of the miscarriage. A nasty form of colon cancer led to his death in 1970. Julia Tyler, 1820 to 1889. The First Lady of the United States from June 1844 to March 1845 had one of the shortest runs as First Lady, but made quite a splash. She married the fairly recently widowed 10th President of the United States, John Tyler. At 24 years old, she took advantage of her youthful and graceful persona. Now it's true, she was known for using it in a subtle manner for policy-related reasons, but her real goal seemed to be the achievement of celebrity status. And, well, mission accomplished. She hosted big parties at the White House, wore very fancy clothes, and was not shy in showing off her family's wealth. Also to her is attributed the tradition of having a band play Hail to the Chief when the president appears in public. Her conversion to Catholicism did not occur until 1872, during a time of emotional and financial difficulties. She found the faith to be a great comfort to her. Julia insisted upon a rebaptism upon conversion and would frequently petition her circle of Protestant friends to convert. At the age of 69, she passed away from a stroke. Her funeral mass was held at St. Peter's Cathedral in Richmond, Virginia. Salvador Dali, 1904 to 1989. First things first, yes, that mustache is real. Eccentric surrealist painter Salvador Dali's most famous work is this one, The Persistence of Memory. You might also know he designed the dream sequence scene in Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound. While baptized and having received First Communion as a child, Dali didn't return to Catholicism until the 1940s, and he had his struggles. He had an interest in mysticism, and many of his works of art had distinctive Christian imagery. As odd as this will sound, supposedly in 1947, a Franciscan friar successfully performed an exorcism on the artist. Heart failure was his cause of death in 1989. His funeral mass was held in his hometown of Figueres, Spain. Here's the winner of last video's question scenario. Congratulations, Sophia Chambly. Give a saint a creative Twitter handle. For example, Therese of Lisieux, @God'sLittleFlower, or Francis Xavier, @TheWandering Jesuit. And here's the obligatory request to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.